Coming around that corner, didn't you?
I did, and I saw the big G on the.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it's that time of the year again. I love it.
Hey, and they're not doing too bad.
They are doing pretty darn good.
We can't complain. We could, but it's not gonna do it.
But see, if they just keep it up, that's the big thing.
I know, right?
They either start out good and they go good for about a half a year, and then towards the end of the year, it's like they start blowing it, and then the last two games they bring it back, but it's too late, and I'm going,
Come on, exactly. I got a little nervous with that last game, and I think we're gonna come down.
oh, that was the pins and needles. Yeah.
Definitely. 57-28.
But they pulled it out.
They sure did. They got lucky, I think.
And I think fall is upon us. We'll get it, okay.
We sure will.
You take care, hon.
Hey, you too. You have a great weekend.
You have a fantastic one, sweetie.
Thank you.
They can't do 800.
Hi, Chris.
They
Is
can
somebody
do
available for his office today?
In my office?
Yeah, the clerk's office. Nobody's answering the door. Says please knock.
That's right, he's not. Okay. Well, yeah, I'll get that report from you later, is that okay?
so they're
So they put that police merit commission meeting on the City of LaPorte, right? I just jumped the butt about it.
Which what?
Police merit commission meetings are supposed to be on, they told me they got them on the website now.
They told you that?
Yes.
As of when?
Well, we met Tuesday, she told me Wednesday morning. If it ain't, we'll have to call down and give them a hard time.
I guess you should call down and give them a hard time, because that's only up to July. So August,
There's nothing else on there?
September should probably be on there by now.
Well, it should have been.
But yeah, if you notice, most of July, or most of 2019, all of 2019 so far, all went on September 27th, September 26th. So none of these were available until September 27th and September 26th. 2018 and 2017 were mostly all uploaded February 8th of this year.
So they held them all off till somebody bitched at them, huh?
Yeah, somebody did apparently. But yeah, all of 2017. So February 2017 didn't hit online until February 8th, 2019. So everybody's quick to refer to the website. Everything's supposed to be on the website, but it's typically not. That's why I come down here.
I'll
Ask
give them
you
another
guys
call.
to-
I'll talk to Julie, say, you gotta get that minutes on the website.
But the issue would be that it's sort of, all right, I understand that we're a small town and whatnot, so there's not a lot of people and everything, but Miss Everts, Casey, she's the Police Merit Commission's assistant. She's also the Chief of Police's assistant.
I heard they're gonna replace her.
They should,
did, but they didn't tell me
she's not
who.
supposed to be doing two jobs. That would make
Owens told me they were getting another
that's a
one.
conflict of interest. The Police Merit Commission is completely removed from the police department. It's supposed to be the checks and balances.
That's right.
Now, let's say, hypothetically, Mr. Galloway, let's say, hypothetically, 3 police officers let an EMT go, and he was in a DUI-related accident, and 2 people died, and there was some,
How you doing?
there was maybe some community concerns about the transparency behind the situation, and whether the officers were going to be disciplined, and, you know, being that we're a small town, word of mouth travels pretty quickly, you know, well, let's say that maybe the assistant to the chief of police and the assistant to the Police Merit Commission are the exact same person, and everything that's discussed in these meeting minutes isn't available for 2 years. So for 2 years, hypothetically, the community hasn't really known what's going on as far as discipline for these officers in regards to this situation specifically, but as well as the entirety of 2 years of, you know, this is why people don't have faith
It should have been out.
in the
open, but-
transparency side of
Hey,
this.
hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
I do know. Let's just say I happen to know what happened. As
Yeah.
far as the investigation, what we don't internally do it. I agree, it should have been put on there. But the state come up, and the state did it twice and said that they were at fault. I have nothing to do with what the state said. If my office is caught with corruption, the state comes up and does it.
Well-
But all this stuff should have been, I agree, I like out in the
mean-
open. I'll get ahold of them again and find out why
Legally, there
nothing's
should have been a
happening.
police report, period.
I agree.
That would be different from an accident report. That would be a dispatch report.
Yeah,
That's
I'm not
generated
saying
for
Owens-
any interaction between a citizen and law enforcement officer.
He just became chief, but he didn't know about it.
Days before that, yeah.
He didn't know about, yeah, that was wrong.
Here's the thing, though, is
Somebody should have got
Owens has
disciplined for that.
Owens was chief the entire 2 years after, and nobody ever actually did get disciplined. That's per Owens. I requested that. Nope, nobody was ever
Oh, I
disciplined,
agree, just for not
suspended.
making the report alone,
anything.
somebody should have got the,
Well, it's
oh, yeah,
I'm good, how about you?
yeah,
it's
that's,
funny that they can. I guess being that the rule of thumb is to try to make me look like a crazy person or to discredit me, I have a stack of police reports that they have the time to make for me. It's interesting. I've got a
that should,
whole filing cabinet full of police reports that they managed to take the time for me. But
if they get a little fender bender, or they stop somebody going through a stop sign,
everything's
that's a
supposed
report, that's supposed
yes,
to be.
it's 514.35 would be the Indiana code.
I don't know why.
Location, date, time. Any time a police officer stops somebody, the location, date, and time of that interaction has to be recorded. Otherwise, a police officer could just pull somebody over all the time, take their stuff, leave. There's no documentation of it.
Exactly
It
right.
holds everybody accountable.
Oh, I agree with you on that, it should have been out there.
But yeah, it's the way it played out in the court was a whole other situation. Anyway, so what I'm trying to figure out is there is a process when Ms. Everts does not put these online. And I'm trying to figure out what that is because from what I understand, I'm supposed to file a written request. This would be
But if they're on there, you shouldn't have to be, they should be.
right.
on
Right.
there.
Now that's the thing is
She just told me it was
No,
on.
no, no. Even if they're not on the website, from what I understand, I'm supposed to file a written request with your office, and then you tell Ms. Everts. Because, all right, so essentially, within 2 weeks of approval, the minutes are supposed to be in your office. You're supposed to get a copy within 2 weeks. It's not up to you to babysit them, but if I request them and they're not available from you, then I file a written request with your office. Now, this is per Municipal Code for the City of LaPorte, by the way. It's Chapter 2, Article 1, Section 2.2, Public Access to City Files. But it basically says, I request it through your office, then she has 30 days to comply. But my thing is if I come here and I were to request this in writing, I would likely be told that I can just get it on the website. And honestly, if you look outside,
And honestly, it should have been on the website.
I would have loved to have get them on the website. And when I was here the other day, she told me what you're telling me, that they were on the website. And I was like,
That's
oh,
what
I'm
we were
surprised. But like I said, I checked them right before I came down here. They still weren't on the website. I just showed you.
Yeah.
They're not on there. But Miss Everts gets paid every month. I noticed that because all the ones that she's uploaded over the years, when she actually does upload them, I read them. She gets paid on time every month. Every month she gets paid on time. But her job is actually to provide, like she is the gatekeeper essentially between the public and actual transparency as far as these minutes go and these meetings, as well as like, for instance, this list here. If you notice, the Police Merit Commission is one of the only ones not on here. They meet on the second Tuesday of every month at 2 p.m. Their information is supposed to be actually on this list. This is a violation of the open door law right here.
I don't understand why it ain't on there, and I've been on it for a long time. Huh.
Like, you can go on my YouTube and basically figure out the one they have down here at the police station was from like 2018 or 2017. I had to go remind them to update that for the 2019 version.
Yeah, it used to be 9 in the morning.
But it kind of genuinely feels like the Police Merit Commission doesn't want the public to know when these meetings are. Otherwise, they do a little better job.
I'll get a pen and
you
write
know?
the damn thing on there. I know that don't help, but that's what it should be. Second Tuesday, at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, because if you notice, this date is December 21st, 2018. It's currently October, 11th, 10th?
I will call down and find out. If she told me it was on
Yeah.
there, I'll call down and find out why it's not.
Maybe they should replace her.
Yeah, I heard they got somebody
She's
that
not doing a
works.
very good job.
That's what they're saying, that they replaced it. Mayor Commission. Second Tuesday. Tuesday, 2
Yeah, I believe, let's see.
p.m.
So that would have just passed as well. So in about the next week and a half, October's should be available. But yeah, I mean,
Let's find out why they're not here.
let me know when the job opens. I'll take it.
Let's see. I'm gonna put Julie on here. Find out why they're not on there.
Is she staying?
I don't know. I have no idea. And Tom ain't gonna say anything until after the election.
No, he's not saying anything until after the election.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Julie Smith is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Julie, this is Roger Galloway. Casey told me that the minutes of the last merit commission meeting will be on the city website, but I can't find them. So could you check on that for me, please? Thank you. I'll call somebody else. Talk to the assistant chief, maybe his ass is in there. Fuck, I can't think of it.
Brett, Harry.
Very thanks. Getting old, buddy, hard to remember shit.
Oh, don't worry, I'm keeping track for everybody.
There we go. See what I do, Brad. As far as removing her, I'll bet you'll have to wait till a new chief, and then we can discuss it with him. I have no idea who it's gonna be.
Who does she work for officially? The chief of police or the police merit commission?
Okay, Police Merit Commission. You might don't have.
Forwarded to an automatic voice message system 21960827228 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey Brett, this is Roger Galloway. Casey was supposed to have the Police Merit Commission meeting minutes on the city website. I don't see them yet. Could you see what you can do about that? Thanks. I don't think I got anybody at all from the Police Merit Commission on here. Let me see here. I'll call them and find out. Oh, we caught Gene Samuel, somebody's been retired all the time. Terry. I ain't got Terry either, son of a bitch.
Greg Fruth.
I ain't got Greg either. I just never bothered about getting them. We'll see if anybody calls back. All I can do is wait till they call back. Then I get on their butt and get them on there, because she told me they were on there.
Seems like it'd be a good weekend project for her. Maybe she'll have them on there by Monday.
It shouldn't take long. The meetings are like 5 minutes long.
It is,
10 minutes.
once they're approved, I mean, they should be really ready to go online as soon as they're approved.
I should be getting a copy.
Yeah,
I haven't seen nothing.
You're the clerk's office, so you should definitely have a copy, according to the municipal code for the city, within 2 weeks.
You know how many people don't go by a code around here? Everything
No, I
they hide
definitely
like
do.
it's like they're building atomic bombs or something. I said, come on. I went to a redevelop meeting. The guy says, what are you doing here? You're not a city councilman. I said, I said, you're fucking Jackson. What are you talking about? I said, any person can walk in here. I said, you guys ain't building bombs. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I mean,
And I'm a city councilman. I couldn't
you really got to wonder if you're the guy signing the checks and they don't want you to know what's going on,
Yeah.
what's really going on.
And I've been giving them hell since I've been in here. I go
So-
down, I try to find out.
At least you recognize that something's off there.
Oh, yeah. Well, my wife said that was too nice my last 2 years on the city council. She said, start speaking up more. I said, all right, I get back in there. A lot of things I don't like what's going on. That's all I
That's
can
good.
do. I'm hoping Mersinski gets back in, Miles gets back in. They can't have all bobbleheads for Tom, I'm sorry. Somebody has to do some checks and balances here. I don't like
Agreed.
that shut through.
No, that's,
I didn't mean to
It's
get short with you the other night, Tuesday, but after Miller got done and Donna, it was a feel-good meeting. That's all it was a feel-good meeting. I'm sorry.
they're on different pages with everything than I am.
Yeah.
I actually support the majority of what that meeting was about. Notice I'm on a bicycle today, so
Well, I like that stuff, but there's got to be a way to work it and we can still get streets done. We're so
Yeah.
far behind.
well, if they weren't spending millions and millions of dollars on other stuff, you know.
I'll tell you what, I've had this job, it's really opened my eyes how much money we don't have and how much is actually being wasted.
The pipe dreams?
Thing is, city council's got to remember, they run the money. If they don't like something, stop it.
I think we're, what, about 17 million in the red on this Newport Landing thing or something now? But haven't been keeping too close a track these days, so maybe it's more. But
I'll tell you, a big problem years back, when Chalmers was moving out and stuff,
Didn't
they got the okay to use all this industrial, this dark sand. And they come up a few years ago and said, no, that's polluted too, now you can't use it. We haul tons and tons and tons of stuff in there, but they changed on us. I'm not saying that's not the only problem out there, but I don't understand why there's so many other stuff in out there. I don't know what the deal is.
I would just like if they could back up what they were saying. There's a lot of quotes of how everything is remediated and everything's fine, shovel ready, you know, but
Just before you came in, Nick was talking to the mayor about the state came in and they screwed up on some report or something. But no, everything's not shovel ready out there.
no, we know that.
Anybody that's half a brain knows that.
Your consultants were pretty smart by forcing everybody to text their TV screen, because if they would actually let people stand up and talk, it probably would have been a shit show. Everybody knows what's going on out there. We're not stupid.
No.
If you got,
And you got to write
Mr.
the
Minnick
voice your
had,
opinion.
if Mr. Minnick had all these reports and everything was hunky-dory out there, you guys would be like me. You'd come out here waving them in everybody's face. Everything's good to go, you know. Holiday properties is da-da-da-da-da, you know. If everything was good to go, the paperwork would be in somebody's hands. I wouldn't have so much difficulty getting it.
If everything was ready to go, it'd been built up out there already. I think that's the whole up.
Yeah, March 2019 was a deadline for something. I knew things were a bit off in the spring when it was just the geese out there.
And one guy sleeping out in the grass. Did
Yeah.
you see him?
Yeah.
He had a home out there, man.
Yeah. I've seen a few of Holiday's people out there, but they're looks like they're testing dirt and sitting around and smoking cigarettes. So
I'm not a perfect councilman, but I will check into whatever I can. I'll help anybody out. I'm easy to get a hold of. If my information ain't out there, and Ned will give them to you.
do they file all that with your office? Do you get copies? You get copies of everything, don't you?
Supposed to.
So if I wanted to read these reports, I could get them through your office?
Yeah, I'd have to go down and say, Nick, I gotta have him. Guy sign a paper request.
the other night you said I would have to fill something out with you, but if it would be easier to read.
I think he's got something down there too.
I mean, because Otis he's kind of offended, I think, sometimes, so he takes a little bit of my stuff kind of personal. But everything with Newport Landing, he was just somewhat unnecessarily difficult with. But yeah,
Yeah. We'll see when Tom gets in if things don't change. I really think they will. Nobody can do miracles, but I think you'll see some. I'm gonna go get my
no,
cigar.
I will likely put one of his signs in my yard here soon, to be honest.
I
So
actually think he's
I'm a
good.
realist. So
So am I, buddy. If I didn't think you could help out, I think you will.
but yeah, he's at least paying attention, soaking everybody's opinion up. He cares about what everybody thinks.
I think
So
you see some department heads do their freaking job. Right now, our mayor lets them basically go in the way they want. You should have a direction.
yeah,
It's gotta be a direction, you know.
they shouldn't have caucused him in. I'd have took
I know, and I tried, they didn't
Spencer
want
over
me.
him. Anyway, I'm gonna try to
In a hurry, we're still in it.
Well, it's not too bad though.
Excuse me. It's been good talking to you. I'll work on, try to get them minutes on there for you.
Thank you, sir.
They deserve to be on there.
Have a good one.